thought he loved me for myself, not for my wealth or other sorts of considerations of that sort.
Oh, nay, my sweet, fear not. 'Tis nothing but thine own nature what makes me love thee, and no other consideration at all.
Ah. Then fret ye not that my father is rewriting his last will and testament.
Nay, of course. What? His will, ye say? The one in which thou were for so long his favourite and stood so much to gain?
Aye. He spoke to me afore now, and
Did he?
apparently I'm to inherit nary a farthing. But I rest lightly knowing that our love is stronger than such petty worldly accoutrements and dower.
Indeed, my love. Rest thee well, for our love is strong beyond any such silly consideration. And where be thy father presently?
I saw him in the study, waist deep among his papers.
Forgive me, fairest, but I sense a call of nature in my bowels which none not ignore.
Make haste, my darling.
Oh, I shall. 'Tis not haste that I will make, but waste of the old man himself.
Hello, who knocketh upon the door? 'Tis I, Sheriff Columba. The famed sleuth of Stockholm? The very same, miss. May I be allowed to enter herein? Why, yes, and I think it quite right, for there may be something amiss.
Miss? In search of a mister?
Oh, no, Sheriff, I mean, amiss in the sense that I think something's wrong.
Wrong? What could be wrong on Christmas Day?
I would not leave it to a maid intuition.
Then take this parcel and lead on.
Come hither.
Stand! Where go ye?
To see the master and mistress.
What meaneth this?
It meaneth murder, most foul!
When found ye them?
Anon, I had just placed the Christmas pudding before them, and then went back to the kitchen. When they left, they were happily munching, and when I returned, but a short space thereafter, I found them thus.
Well, no marks upon them? No signs of a struggle? Very peculiar.
The front door was open. What is the meaning of this?
Methinks a murder has been done.
Oh, he thinks, do he? It is quite clear to me that murder indeed hath been done.
Why do you think it's so direct? Could have been a tragic mishap.
Accuse me not, kind sir. I merely say that as it was not half an hour past when I did see both victims alive, hale and hearty. Not half an hour, I say.
Hello, what's this?
But, Sheriff, what have you found?
It is a ring, is it not?
What goes on here?
The master and mistress have been slain.
Indeed, it is a tragic thing to see on an early Christmas morn.
Who might you be?
Oh, madam, this is Sheriff Columba, and Sheriff Columba, this is Madam Floozy, the companion of the late master.
Do you mean his, bosom friend?
How came he here so quickly?
I came unwittingly to bear Christmas tidings.
To whom?
To the master and missus, of course.
Nay, 'twas a foul wind blew ye in. I declare a foul wind.
No! It was very serendipitous for him to be here today, for he's already begun investigating.
Where be your master and mistress?
They be in our parlour taking a rest.
Balderdash. I agree with Madame Floozy here. All was well in this dwelling place until the sickening arrival of that pig snout.
How did you see that I be the cause of this misfortune? I didn't serve the deadly dessert. What?
What?
Aye, 'twas the pudding that done 'em in.
Well, who did it then?
At least we know it wasn't I. I was in the kitchen the whole time.
Ah, and who else there? The very last to see them living.
How dare you accuse me, you pig-eyed old troon?
Ah, you recant such filthy talk, you...
Call me. There's been enough violence in this house today.
You know that I am innocent of this crime. If crime indeed it even be, I was miles away.
Were ye indeed, my lord? Then how came this to be beside the body?
Preposterous! I've never seen this cheap bauble before in all my life.
Cheap bauble?
Aye.
That's a precious gemstone. Anyone can see.
Indeed. Are you familiar?
No.
And yet you speak so fondly of its precious.
I recognize the bright sparkle, of course.
Surely you know that not all that glitters is gold.
What are you driving at, Sheriff? 'Tis not fitting to play games with us.
'Tis not I who is playing the game. Methinks I am in a room full of game players, and they play deadly games at that.
Preposterous! How dare you make such false accusations?
False accusations?
Aye.
All of ye had cause to do it.
Not I.
Not you. And were you not particular friends with Sir Biddlesworth?
Why, yes I was, but friendship does not incriminate. For if it did, then all of you in this room would stand condemned, even you, Sheriff.
True enough. But not everyone in this room has the initials of Madame Wantonly. M.W.
But what significance these randomly conjoined letters M.W.? It means means nothing to us.
It is on this ring!
No, you're wrong. There is another in this room who bears those initials.
Lord Magnus Wormbottom. Aye, perhaps this cheap bauble belongs to you.
Well, never! I've never seen it.
Were you not engaged to Lady Matilda?
It is well known I denied not. We were to be married in the spring.
Until you found out that her father, Lord Bigglesworth, cut her out of his will. And did that not spur you to action?
Lies! Nonsense!
At least we know it wasn't I. My initials are HP. Horatio Puce.
Are they, Sir? Perhaps today they are. But your familiarity with me has found you out. I wondered at your uncaused bitterness towards me from the moment I stepped through the door, until I recalled our previous encounter. Maurice Waverley, cat burglar of Croydon.
Then he did it. The cook killed him.
Not so fast, my dear, not so fast. You too had a rather special relationship with the departed master of this house, did you not?
Oh, only as a maidservant.
Only? I think not. For you were in fact his daughter.
I was his first love. And she was his first daughter. But we weren't of the proper class, you see. And he took another woman. Cold and calculating, but of the right upbringing and with the right amount of money. We couldn't be together. And when she died, I thought I might have the chance. Not for myself, but for her.
Stop! Floozy! Don't incriminate yourself. It was I who did it. I hated them both. So arrogant, so rich, such snobs. So unfair to those more deserving. I poisoned the pudding!
Liar! Liar! You cowardly cat burglar, you wouldn't have the guts to do it. 'Twas I who did it. I who feigned sweet admiration of that foul little scullery maid to claim her father Bigglesworth in his fortune. Oh, but I was wrong. Tried as I might, he had already done it. Cut me out of his will. And her. And so I took the only rational move. I decided to cut him out of life! As for his daughter, whom I had never cared for in the first place, she'd become over time even more of a foul smell in my nostrils. I was more than happy to help them both to heaven. On Christmas morning, by way of a poisoned pudding.
Sir, what sayest thou?
I say,
Can anyone tell me what's going on?
I'm afraid little secret's out, Alfie. I mean, you see, we thought you were dead.
You mean everyone knows the truth?
Oh, Papa, you've no idea how long I've wanted to call you Papa.
He was just describing the terrible nightmare he just suffered. Doubtless because of stress over worrying that you were deceased.
Oh, yeah. Precisely. Precisely. The detective is right.
I say, 'tis high time we leave these fine people to their lovey-doveyness. Off we go, Waverley. We need to catch up on old times. Tell me. It has long befuddled me, and I'm very curious to know, how did you manage to pull off that Corset Emporium robbery and get away with all the loot?
without anyone trailing you.
Well, 'twas easily done. 'Twas easily done.
Oh, I say, what shall we do with this old thing?
Well, my ring finger is